So welcome children, welcome to today's session. Last session we saw the chapter 4, that is looping in C, isn't it? Yes. So in chapter 4 looping in C we saw the theory AV itself. In the AV video itself we saw the theory fully. Yes. So looping in PHP also we learnt about the looping, and here also we learnt about the looping statements. Or those two are somewhat similar, like for loop, while loop and do while loop, isn't it? Yes. There also we saw the answers for the book exercises. Now I am going to give you specially book exercises alone so that you can write it easy. Okay children, you can go to the book exercises. Any doubts till now in looping in C? If you are having any doubts, please ask me. I will, to the extent I'll help you. Okay. Many students are doing the programs and asking me doubts. I'm so happy with that. Others also try to do. If you are not able to download the Turbo C and install it in laptop, in mobile itself we can use it using C online compiler is there. So in online also we can write the C programming, and on online itself we can compile it in C. Please try it. Okay. So you can type in Google. Wait a second. I'll show you. In Google you can see C online compiler, C online compiler editor. We can go with this. So in this, programmers and online GDB both are very good. So we can using this you can easily go to C compiler, so write the C program and you can do it. Yes children, I hope you will be doing. See here also we can same like this, we can type it, we can run it. Okay, you can save it, everything we can do here also, and here your command line arguments input can be given here. This online GDB is there for all the programming like PHP and C programming, anything we can use it using online compiler, and online C compiler in programmers also it's there. Tutorial. So if you are writing anything we can use, see here also using this also we can type the program and we can run it here. Yes children, I think you can do this in mobile also. In Google you can type this and you can check it. Okay, if you can't, if you are not having your laptop, through your online, in your mobile itself you can do this online compiler. Yes children, I think you all will do that. You can enter into the lesson now. Pep activity. Rahul is at school carnival. He plays a computer game. Help Rahul answer the questions given below to win the game. So in this pep activity, Rahul is going to play a computer game. So we want to answer the following questions with yes or no. India won the World Cup in the year 1983. Yes, I am giving yes. China is the largest country in the world. No. Nehru was the first president of independent India. No. So you have got 3 out of 3. So this is your answer for the pep activity 4.1, which is given in your lesson 4. All completed writing this? Yes. I hope all completed writing this. If someone have not written, take your notebook and pencil. Write the answers for this pep activity 4.1. Yes. Okay, we can go to the next one. The next one is this flow chart. See children, in your term 1 examination, I may ask algorithm and flow chart for any program. Be ready for that also. Yes? Okay. So I am saying whatever is important for you in this video itself. So please note it down. Okay. What are all the things you want to read in your term 1 examination? Okay. So this is your program. So here start. Yes. In this flow chart, the first one is start, right? Print question, get the answer. After getting the answer for your prep activity, what is the next thing you want to do? You are getting the answer. Then you want to check the answer. If it is yes, you want to keep the count. If it is no, You want to go to, are there more questions? If it is yes, go back to print the question and then again get the answer, check the answer. Yes means keep count, no means then you want to check this in a loop. Are there more questions? No means print the count and stop. So the counting is how many answers are correct. So this is your flow chart for the previous PEP activity which is given, like how printing the questions, getting the answer, checking the answer, and giving how many correct for out of this. Yes. So this is a flow chart for the given problem in your PEP activity in 4.1. Clear? This also last video in the AV video itself we have seen the answers. Now again I am giving the answers so that you will be writing it in your book. Those who didn't write it and those who didn't notice it in the last video. Okay. So this is specifically for writing it in your book. So keep your book ready with your pencil. Have you all copied this? We can move to the next one. Yes. So the next one is, what will be the output of the following program? So this is the program main int I. For I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 10, I is equal to I plus 5. So printf, we are printing. So output is 11. Ma'am, why ma'am 11 from 1 you want to print, right? Because the for loop is semicolon is there. So after completing everything, it will not print. Okay. So after everything only it will be printing. So the output is 11. Semicolon will not, if the semicolon is not there, the thing is different. Okay. Semicolon is there. So the output is 11. Clear children? Yes. Okay. So we can go to the next one. The next one is 4.3 PEP activity. The carnival is expecting heavy crowds in the weekend. How could they possibly shorten the time taken by each player without reducing the number of questions? So clearly get the problem. Okay, so carnival we are expecting more and more crowd. So we want to shorten the time taken by each player without reducing the number of questions. You are asking number of questions for your quizzes 10. Okay, but without reducing the number of questions, you want to shorten the time taken by the each player. So any one idea can you give? In the book itself it's given. Yes. One way to do this would be for the game to proceed to successful questions only if the user answers the question correctly. When the answer is wrong, the user quits the game. So the first question itself, the player chooses the wrong answer, he will be quitting from the game and the next player will be started. Okay. So for each and every question, if the question answer is correct, it will proceed to the next question. Otherwise, the game will be ended. Got it? So this is the answer for possibly shorten the time taken by each player without reducing the number of questions. So if the successive questions answers are correct, it will go to the next question. Otherwise, player will not play the game, it will end the game. Got it children? So this is the answer for the PEP activity given. Have you all written this? Yes? So if you are having some other ideas for shortening the time taken by each player without reducing the number of questions, you can share. Always welcoming the thoughts that you are sharing. Okay, if you are having any other idea or any other possibility for this question, please share with us. Okay, you can go to the next one. The next one is, if you are to rename the while loop, what would it be? So while loop, you know, right, it executes when the evaluation is true, right? When the evaluation of a statement is true, when the condition is true, the statements inside the while loop will be executed. Otherwise, it will not enter into the while loop itself. So if we were to rename the while loop, what it would be? So it's your own opinion. You want to try to rename the while loop, but it should be somewhat the name of that name should be somewhat relevant to the while loop specifications. Okay, it should be similar to the what it does, the functionality of the while loop. Okay, yes. So I hope you will be having different names for the while loop. Please write it, don't leave it alone. I hope you all will write it. The next one, the program. So you want to fill in these programs. This also we saw in the AV time in your last class, right? So mod is number. Yes. So in this C programming, we are going to reverse the numbers. Yes. If a number 1, 2, 3 is given, we are going to reverse it as 3, 2, 1. Isn't it? So enter the number to reverse number. So modulus of the number we want to make it. Modulus means without anything. Then reverse number is equal to reverse number into 10 plus modulus. Reverse number is initialized to 0 now. Then number is equal to number divided by 10 to get the divisor. Okay. The next one is when the number is not equal to 0, this do while loop will be executed. When the number is 0, it will end the do while loop. Yes. So this will reverse the number. So the reverse number is being printed here. Yes. Have you all completed this? I hope all have completed this and all understood this program. This is very simple program to reverse a number. Okay. Yes. Okay. We can go to the next one. Yes. Any doubt in this? No, right? We can go to the next one. Next one is the fill in the blanks. So dash command is used to end the loop and transfer the control to the next instruction. Break command. So break command is used to end the loop and transfer the control to the next instruction following the loop. So break, where and all break is used in the switch case statements. Yes, in somewhere we want some other things, we'll be using the break statement where we want to end the loop and transfer the control out of the loop to the next instruction following the looping statements. Isn't it? So break command is used to end the loop and transfer the control to the next instruction following the loop. Second question, dash allows a set of code to be executed repeatedly. Which thing allows a set of code to be executed repeatedly? Loop. Yes. So loop statement allows a set of code to be executed repeatedly until certain condition is reached. Yes. Yes. The next one is third question. Dash command is used to change the name of a file or a folder. Which is used to change the name of a file or a folder. In tech concept it is there, right? To change the name of a file or a folder, rename command is used. Yes. So rename command is a command which is used to change the name of a file or a folder. Clear with this concepts? Yes, students. We can get to the next one. The next one is our choose the best answer. The output for the following code will be while true printf hello. What is the output of the following code? While true printf hello. What is the output? The output is it will be executed continuously. There is no break or nothing, right? So it will be executed continuously. Next question, an example for iteration is, which is the example for iteration? Iteration means it's repeated, right? So if else switch ternary operator or for loop, which is repeatedly statement is executed, for loop. So the for loop will execute the statement repeatedly. Yes. So an example for iteration is for loop. The third question, dash loop. The dash loop executes the code first and then checks for the condition. Which loop executes the code first and then checks for the condition? It is do while loop. So the do while loop executes the code first and then checks for the condition. Yes? Clear with these concepts? Yes, children? I think all are clear with the concepts. The next is about the project time. Okay, so we are having project time programs and apply IT programs. In the upcoming videos, you'll be seeing one by one all the programs. I will type it and show you the programs. Okay, yes. So with this, our term 1 examination portions are over. Please read it